everyone and welcome to our channel!
I am Gabby
And I'm Georgie
and we are the mummies of Sisterhood Furniture.
finally showing ourselves. Recently we found two vintage suitcases that needed a bit of love.
So in this tutorial we will be working on one of them and show you guys how to achieve this look step by step. The inspiration for this suitcase, it's a mix between the coastal style, rustic style,
And grungy style.
And various techniques and products have been used to create this look and mix of styles.
And you can find all the product used in the below description. And now what's more left to do?
Well, less talking and more working!
I used white lightening to clean all the dirt, grease. Afterwards, I primed the suitcase with 2 coats of Slick Stick and allow it to dry overnight.
I applied buttercream on the bottom part by dabbing it to create just a tiny bit of texture.
The next step is to create texture on the top, so I mixed sea spray with buttercream to use as a base and allow it to dry for 2-3 hours.
We have used tape to create the stripes, then we added Dixie Belle glue over. Now, as the texture has dried, sand it down with a 180 grit to get rid of any bumps or heavy texture. In the middle, a plus sign will be placed, so we need to measure beforehand where is the middle. The next step is creating rust, so we prepared terracotta paint and added sea spray until we got a medium texture. Now dab it on the corners and edges and don't get scared about this step. I added a bit of Florida orange here and there to create various shades of colors. We have used the tape to create the cross-red sign on the middle. Unfortunately, I lost the footage for this. While the terracotta and Florida orange were drying out, I prepared another mix, but this time with chocolate and sea spray. I applied it here and there in a very thin layer. I dabbed coffee bean and collard green over the chocolate texture to create variations of colors while letting the terracotta texture revealing in some spots. Then I used the best dang brush to dab them together . As the process is the same, we have a little time to speak about what brushes I used. For the top, I used one cheap brush for each color and one best dang brush, which is one of our favorite. For the texture, we would recommend to use cheap brushes, as we do, or any old brush that you don't really care about, as using texture and also dabbing it will shortly bring the end for that brush. As I dragged the brown too much in the middle, I applied a bit of buttercream to brighten up the look. Let it dry for 2-3 hours. While the top is drying, let's add a little transfer on the bottom part of the suitcase. We chose a little compass from the nautical transfer from Bells and Whistles and place it on the side. Then rub in the transfer using the wooden stick provided in the box. Once the top dried, lightly sand it down with a 180 grit to reveal the white underneath and give even more character to the top. On the back of the suitcase, I made a blending with Antebellum Blue and Dixie Belle Blue using 2 synthetic flat medium brushes. Applying clear wax and wipe it down after 15 minutes. The second step is applying black wax. Leave it for 15 minutes, then wipe it down. I applied clear wax beforehand so I can make the black wax to spread easier and evenly on this piece. I felt like the handlers need something underneath, like some drip, some leaking rust too. I added a bit of chocolate and watered it well with a mist spray bottle. I also added a bit of terracotta so it matches the whole rusty look.
Once the piece was completely dry, I sealed the whole suitcase with gator hide by applying 3 thin layers to get a waterproof finish. Also, between the coats, don't forget that you need to let it dry for about 2-3 hours. And this is the final result.
If you like this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching!